BTP, y'all.
Too early for this, man. And just to imagine, just think you want to start at 6 o'clock in the morning. YouTube, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode. Brand spanking news. This is an episode you ain't never seen before. Of Cap and Crown NBA podcast members only edition. Just our way of showing thanks to the members for showing love to the channel in that special way. You guys already know, man, we do this every Friday morning as a dedicated to you guys. So listen, if you guys are into NBA content, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday morning, y'all. Got a good one for y'all today. So if you guys are into NBA content, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, hit them likes as well, too. That'd be much appreciated as well. And members, you already know, if you got any questions, any comments addressing any other topics that we bring up, you know what to do. Add it to the comment section. And we'll get to those here towards the end of the show. Till then, man, let's get the party going. King, you ready?
I am, bro. Let's do this.
All right, man. Let's get into a segment, man, that I coined the phrase. I was told your favorite GM of all time, man, is doing some questionable things, or should I say not doing things. So we're going to get to it, man. In a little bit of segment, like I said, it was called I Was Told.
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 King, this is what I was told. The Pelicans went 26-56 last season and somehow followed it up with an offseason featuring, check this out, no trades, no free agent signings, and 14 of the same 15 players returning. Boy. I think me and you had our opinions about old Joe Dumars. And he don't see the disappoint because everything we've been saying is pretty much coming to fruition. Get your thoughts on this first, man. What's your thoughts on old Joe Dumars and his great work he's doing over there for the Pelicans, man?
Shout out to Joe Dumars, shape up though. But yeah, bro. I don't know what Joe doing over there. I guess he think he got a dynasty already, bro. He think his team that team, and he's just waiting for him to grow up. Just in front of his eyes, I guess. I have no clue. I have no clue how the Pelicans did nothing this offseason so far. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I really have no answer for this. This is one of the times where there's no words.
How many things he did right here? Can you see my hand?
Yeah, there's no words. It's just okay. That's the only thing I can think of is that he thinks the team is, close. So
what
else should I say?
I don't think I've ever seen a case, bro, where the team plays that bad or whatever, right? And then like the team doesn't do anything at all.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Even championship teams do stuff, right?
Yep. To
add to their team or whatever, to stay competitive or whatever. For you to be one of the worst teams last year, you weren't even in the play-in last year. You was one of the worst teams in the league last year.
Yep.
And for you not to do absolutely nothing, that's damn near fireable, King. I'm sorry, bro. Like, what we doing? Right. Now, unless the owner came up to you and said, you know what, we ain't got no money, don't do nothing. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But I don't see it, King. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't see how you don't do anything this offseason, bro.
Even like the Nets, and you feel me, like when the Bobcats or the Hornets were bad, they would make moves or get hella draft people or something and just make the wrong moves. That's what it seemed like. Like it was always, nah, that's not the right move. Why are you making them dumb moves? They're dumb moves.
But they did something. Though.
Yeah, they did nothing.
This is new. I never heard nothing like this before.
This is crazy. Like I don't have the words to say. I'm like, for real, you did nothing? Okay.
And this is why a lot of people was questioning. I know I was one of them. Like, why'd you give that first round pick? y'all definitely not in a position just to be giving away picks. And now look, you give away a pick last year, then this year you do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
even
why
if
do
they
you-
had to pick, you
know,
have
you know what's
faith.
crazy? Yeah, I know, right? Well, at least they would have done something. They had to
Yeah,
pick.
there you go.
No, I was gonna say, this is one of them cases where it's like, well, damn, if Joe Dumars not gonna do nothing, just give me the money.
Always.
Why can't I do nothing?
I say that all the time.
I didn't do nothing for the Pelicans either. Can I get some money?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, because they signed him, you know, because of his track record, what he did with Detroit or whatever, bro. But couple things that was a different time.
Yeah.
You built your team a different way. We saw when things started kind of dwindling towards his regime there in Detroit, things got worse and worse and worse. Remember, he put that team together. They had the Andre Drummond and Greg Monroe and all them together, and Josh Smith and all them guys who couldn't shoot, none of them could space the floor, and all of them pretty much played the same type of way and same positions or whatever. Just kind of messed that team up or whatever. And it's like, ever since then, bro, he just ain't. This is what he's been known for. So the only reason why I believe that New Orleans picked him up is because of name alone.
I agree. They did the same thing with David Griffin, though.
Yeah, they did.
So,
like, I don't think he was out there. Was Majah available when David Griffin was there?
Maybe not.
Was he available before they picked up Joe?
Because David Griffin got fired the year after LeBron left, right? It was 2018, so maybe 2019 or whatever. Was it the same year?
No, not same year. Remember, Kobe took over. He the one who put that team where they got.
I can't remember when Messiah got on Raptors, but I don't think. That's what I'm saying. I don't think. I think David Griffin was already there.
Okay, but was he available when Joe got signed? Because Joe got signed last year. Was he still in the Raptors? I can't remember.
When did he get released? Was it last year? It might. They could have waited. Either way, they could have waited. You feel me? That's what the what do they call?
Oh, okay. Your mic went up. Okay. So if your headphones connect to your mic, that means that both of them went out. But while he getting that fixed, yeah, there you go. I think I hear you.
I gotta get a cord today. I'm done.
Yeah, you go. I hear you.
Hold on, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I was saying Joe Dumars, as far as it's one thing that's gonna give him his job and make him a genius. If the Pelicans play well this year, like say they're a surprise team, I don't expect that, but just if he knows something, he'd play a whisper or something like that, and they're gonna have a good season, run out, the gate and do something. But having a year of chemistry, that's the only thing I see saving Joe Dumars. That's all I wanted to say. Like, that's wow. If they get in that bottom of the barrel for another pick again, he got to be fired,
bro. It might be the quickest firing I've ever seen a GM in my life. Yeah. What now? Because Calvin Booth got fired in like 2 years. So that might
Calvin Booth level.
Yeah, it is about Calvin Booth levels. But this is crazy, bro. I don't know if you saw those pictures of Zion. They talking about his health and everything, like he's looking better and all that stuff. So it sounds like they're trying to maybe what they're doing. Maybe they putting a whole lot on Zion and his health or whatever, and like keeping his body in shape and all that type of stuff.
Because Zion looked good last year when he was playing. You feel me? And he was playing. He was playing just decent amount. He was in a good shape. Zion look good. I know the Pelicans, like, you got to take the wins with the losses or whatever. Like, they were trash last year. But Zion, we were worried about were they going to trade him, get any value and all. He looked okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie to you. If he comes back this year and takes his dedication to his body like he did last year to another level, then you get another level of Zion that people forgetting about. Like, Zion's still a beast. And then, like, they need play from Fears, Queen, and all that. The big
That's
issue,
probably what they banking on, man.
Yeah, they banking. They're gonna take another step.
They can take another step. Yeah,
they gotta. Their backup center. It's the center position. It's kind of the Derek Queen situation. They can become an amazing offensive team, but I'm worried about their defense.
What do you mean, center? They signed DeAndre Jordan to a massive contract. What you mean? They got the center sold up, bro. What you talking about?
But you need somebody like they still got Herb and Trey and all that, but you need somebody to rim that's like a real rim protector beside those guys. And
so they don't got Valanciunas no more. I don't even know who their center is.
That's what I'm saying. It's Derek Queen and what's his name? DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, so they probably gonna put Queen at the 5, Zion at the 4.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. I don't know if you saw those reports about them. The Pelicans now kind of wishing they did things a little different with the whole Herb Jones and stuff like that. Herb Jones, Trey Murphy stuff. Like it's just, bro. It's just
nothing makes sense. Why are they still there? Like, and that's not even to be like they're bad players. We know we've been yelling for them to go to the teams for a while, like to compete. But the Pelicans needed something. Why didn't you go get something?
And the crazy part about it is too, bro. I gonna say Blake Griffin. If what's the boy name first name? Griffin. What's the former GM first
David
name?
Griffin.
Thank you, David Griffin. Say Dan Griffin. David Griffin. Had a done or did anything close to what Joe Dumars did at what he's doing right now, I should say, out the gate, they both been killing them.
Yeah.
But because of Joe Dumars, he's respected around the league, in the NBA for things he's done before. Like it's like people don't not enough people talking about this.
No, they're gonna kill him, bro. They're gonna kill him once the season starts. The Pelicans trash. Joe Dumars gonna get his name gonna be eviscerated, bro.
This is unheard of. Like I said, I've never seen it like this before. Like,
this is unless he got a plan in the middle of the season or something like that. Like I don't know, it got to be some other.
Could you imagine the Spurs were bad the year before last year and not doing anything?
But you know what's crazy? I do think with their current team taking another year, they can compete for a play-in. But I don't think that's what you wanted to do. Like you feel me? Like that's. You taking
you not to make
baby
no move.
steps. To take a move. Like
you looking at playoff. What you think?
Yeah, like to not make a move. Like you must be thinking your team going. But like if they're gonna be a good offensive team, especially with a whole off season and all that. Like I said, I worry about their defense. Can their defense get them enough to get around 40 wins? And I don't know, bro.
I guess they, like you said too. I forgot about. I guess they're banking on the fact, DeJounte Murray coming back, he'll be fully healthy. Yeah. Jordan Poole will come back. Who was missing last year?
They got offense. That's what I'm gonna say. Keep saying that over and over. And they have offense. Derek Queen gonna be in his second year, like we say, Jeremiah Fears in his second year. They're gonna have offense, and I have no worry about that. They probably gonna be one of the top 10 offensive teams in the NBA next year. As far as moving, running, and all that stuff, being young, having a center that can help them on the break and all that stuff. Defense, bro. It's how much defense can they get from them? Like I said, they got wing guys that's known for playing defense, even DeJounte if he back. But dude, they got enough where, like I said, to make up for Derek Queen. It's my guy and all, but right now he ain't known unless he take some type of different step, being a lockdown defender out there, helping out.
Unless he win the lab with a Tony Allen or Drew Gooden or something. I mean, I say Drew Gooden. Drew Holiday.
No. That ain't the type of defense that Derek Queen got to play. I'm talking about Derek Queen want to play the rim. He going to be in the lab with having a Wemby. You feel me? That's the type of guy Derek Queen got to be in the lab with, like somebody the rim that can get blocks. That's what you need.
Hey, that's a good question. Why don't nobody go to, like, instead of working on their offensive game, why don't nobody go and work on their defensive game with like a Tony Allen? Because he said before, like, yo, if anybody wants some advice, I'll give you some advice.
Because defense more. I feel like defense is more. It's more mental and
physical.
Yes, I was going to say physical. That make it so, but it's more mental and
physical.
It is physical. It's like your physical attributes, what you have just naturally, combined with the mental process of what you can do and how you move and how you analyze the game. So I feel like a lot of people can't play defense the same, if that makes sense, because nobody has that same makeup. Like other people, I don't know how to describe it. It's mental as well. Like you gotta know you have a high IQ. You feel what I'm saying? As far as defensive wise, like to know what people want to do and all. So just because you're great athletically, don't mean you have that as far as the mental wise. But then on the same time,
you've seen it.
Yes. So it's harder to teach defense to a person based off of how you play defense because they may not have those same attributes as you have. That's all I want to say.
All right, man. But yeah, what was that? What was this brought to you by, King?
Our folks over at Fanatics, bro.
What?
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, King. Let's get into a little bit of a recap, man, of what's been going on. Got a nice little topic here, man, for this segment. So let's get into a little bit of a recap. Check it out, King. So these are some of the moves that's been going on this offseason. The riskiest moves of this offseason. We got about 5 of them on here, man. We're gonna go over each one of them and kind of get our thoughts. Are these rules? That's all these rules. Are these moves risky? We're gonna see, man. Let's go ahead and check out the first one here, King. Get your thoughts. The Wizards signed Trae Young to a 4-year extension for $212 million. You already know this was definitely a conversation that was going on the interwebs when they signed him to this extension. So get your thoughts on this, King. Is the Trae Young signing of the Wizards, the 4-year extension, is that a risky move?
Okay, so we're gonna risky or not risky? I'm gonna say not risky.
Trying to be different than everybody else, huh?
No. I think people aren't thinking about it. Excuse me. Like I told you, coming over, living over here by DC, I'm up the street. You see that the Wizards don't really have a fan base as much, and they don't have people coming over there and all. So I tell people all the time, hey man, they got visitors packages and all. Like you can actually be like a member or have it. What is it? What's that called? What's your ticket? Is a season ticket holder or whatever like that for the visiting team. Like that's unbelievable. But yeah, but with that being said, they have money available. They've had money available for a second. Show the players that they're going to spend money on people. No, I don't think this is a risk at all. You're trying to do something different. Hopefully, be recognized different in the East. You are taking a risk in a way, but like if you lose, where did you start? You're back where you started. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think they can go anywhere but up from this.
A couple things. I don't think it's a risk for this reason here. I think they lined this extension up around a time where a lot of the guys will probably start coming up for their contracts. They got a lot of players on their teams right now that's still under their rookie contract, right?
Yep.
They, like you said, I think they feel like they are one of those teams that's kind of like a superstar away from maybe taking that next step. And for them, that next step is just making it to the playoffs.
Yep.
I think this would be kind of that towards that direction. Because listen, Trae Young being a point guard, you know what I'm saying, can get you 25 or 10, what he averaged for his career. That'd be a nice little setup for the young guys, especially with the talent that he has around him. It's probably, to be honest with you, let's be honest, this is the most talent he's had in the league. So
of all time.
Yeah. So really, there's no excuse, especially for Trae Young. There's really no excuse this year. Not saying like, oh, you gotta get a championship this year. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for you to finally take that step and lead these young dudes to the playoffs or whatever, right? So this is the year, especially with y'all getting the number 1 pick, the potential that he has. We'll see how it go with Anthony Davis, because right now they're saying that they're trying to talk to him. He was talking to the Wizards about the extension, but no, the other news is dropped out there now.
And you got a former number 1 pick. I mean, he was number 2, but Atlanta should have picked him number 1. You feel what I'm saying?
Sorry. So, hey, sorry, not complaining. But yeah, so yeah, they have the squad, bro. They have the squad. But with this whole Trae Young, like what if you had to put your house on it right now, what do you see them falling at in the East? When it's all said and done.
I'm gonna say competing for 4 or 5. they might be top 4. I don't want to go that serious. They one of those teams this year that can be, like the way San Antonio was last year and all that stuff, like where you're not expecting the way Memphis was a few years ago with Ja and all that, like just one of those teams where they just can get you a bunch of wins, especially being in the East. No, I was going to flip it around and ask you about this. What's their floor if they do got Anthony Davis and Trae Young? You expect at least a second round? Like, are we just saying playoffs? Or are you saying second round?
Let's get to the playoffs. Let's get to the playoffs.
That's it, even with AD and Trae Young. Okay.
Yeah, because we're not. I mean, come on. Well, I don't know if you heard that news. Your boy talking about he gonna try to play 82 games and all that stuff.
Yeah. I know, but that's why I said if AD is there and able to play, because if AD's not there, so here's my thing: if AD doesn't play and he's not, or either he doesn't play, meaning he's hurt, or he's traded away, I'm saying playoffs, right? If AD and Trae Young are together and AD plays a season like he's saying he's gonna play, they gotta make it past the first round, bro. They one of the most talented teams in the NBA. And definitely in the Eastern Conference. Like, they got Trae Young and Anthony Davis. Go play and go win a playoff round. That's a talented team.
Hey, we seen Trae do it.
Yeah, and he got Anthony Davis. When is Anthony Davis gonna prove something again if he in the playoffs or no? You feel me? Like, if he make it to the playoffs with Trae Young, Anthony Davis and Trae Young should be able to win a playoff round. I'm sorry.
Oh, y'all heard it. The hometown kids say y'all better win a goddamn series.
Stop playing,
man. All right, man. Let's see. We got over next. Who is this next? Oh, okay. Okay, King. Check it out. Suns gave up their 33 first round pick for Miles Bridges. What's this? 26?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on this, bro? I mean,
this is absolutely risky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's where I'm gonna step out on the limb, bro. I believe in Miles Bridges right now. Maybe he gonna prove me wrong or something like that. You feel me? Like, everybody's be human beings and all, and I don't know him. I don't know him personally, but it's been some things I've been paying attention to. A couple things. One, his issue with his ex-lady and all that stuff. Situation. She's been up for. There's been things going on with her right now that he's been documenting doing it the right way and all that stuff. You feel me? Like,
thing on her now. So yeah,
he's taking care of the situation by getting out of stupid situations. You feel what I'm saying? And I thought that was cool. Then also with his presser beforehand saying, I understand why people would not like this or feel a certain way about this, but my goal is to go out there and to prove to y'all that I'm worth this, and I'm really trying to get guys like D-Book and all a championship. When I heard his words and all that stuff and hearing what he's been saying the whole time, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like, I think Miles Bridges is maturing, man. I think he's ready for like a real another chance to go somewhere else and prove that he's still talented as we all thought he would be. And I think this is a good move for him. He got out of Charlotte and all that stuff. I think this is going to be a very good move for Phoenix Suns.
Listen, I think we talked about it before. I think one of the things that Phoenix was lacking was athleticism. This definitely helps with that, especially in the front court. I like what I saw out of Miles last year in during the regular season. And in the play-in too. I like what I saw with him. This right here for me, Phoenix is one of them teams, bro, that's making these moves. They're not like the, oh my God, you see what Phoenix did moves, but it's like, oh,
yeah,
okay, Phoenix, okay. That's kind of moves that Phoenix is making right now. Phoenix made the playoffs last year. What are the playoffs playing?
Playoffs,
right?
Playoffs,
okay.
Yeah.
Listen, Phoenix, I'm gonna say it right now. Do not be surprised.
Maybe they were
Wait, I think
they were
play first round.
They lost the first game. They weren't playing. Right? Yeah, because they lost the first game in the play-in. They lost that first game where Book didn't do anything.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But yeah, I could definitely see them being in that range again, like in that 6, 7, 5
maybe getting the 6 range. Their goal is to get out the play-in. Hit that 6.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like, do not. I don't want people saying like if we bring up the Phoenix Suns, oh, they this and that and this, you ain't be paying attention. Okay. Like I think the Phoenix Suns gonna be one of them teams, bro. Kind of like how Detroit was a couple years ago. We were sitting there talking about like, bro, I better pay attention to Detroit. Like Detroit, that's why. Yeah, that's why I kind of think they kind of in that range. They made some moves here over the offseason. Like I said, not a lot of people talking about it and banging the table like, oh my God, look at this awesome move they made. This is one of those moves. I think when they got him, I think we both was like, oh, okay. I like that move. You put him and Dylan in the in the front court, and I think they got who they got Mike Williams at the center. You know what I'm saying? So Phoenix is putting together a little team, man, and I'm liking what they're doing. This is probably the smartest way that they've been constructing a team.
Yeah, they're working around the edges.
Got there. Yes.
They're working around the edges
talk about
right now.
if you get to a GM in and knows how to just kind of feel around the margins or whatever, because we always talk about before the way you build these teams is different than how it used to be. You're really building on depth, and when you say depth, not everybody gonna be a 20-point game scorer or whatever, right? You just got to feel it. You got to fill in the edges.
You know what a lot of these GMs are doing? A lot of these GMs are going for the home runs. You can't always go for the home runs. You got to sometimes work around, like I said, hit the singles and all, and say, hey, you know what? Maybe this season I'll take a baby step a little ahead or whatever, but get yourself prepared for when you can make that big move. Just better yourself. That's what we talk about always. What are you doing? What Joe Dumars, what is your goal this year? We know it's not a championship. What's your damn goal though? You feel me? Like, and it sounds like nothing. The Phoenix Suns, you see their goal is to get a little better until they actually can get somewhere where some superstar or something may say, damn, Phoenix close. Hold up. They got money. If I go over there and play with Phoenix, I might put them over the top or whatever like that. That's the situation you put yourself in instead of being trash when you never can get anyone and all that, especially being a smaller market. So shout out to Phoenix, man. They're doing their thing right now.
Yeah, man. That we'll probably talk about it way closer to the year, beginning of the year. It's gonna probably be one of the teams on my list of who to watch out. Like
one of your favorite teams to watch this year.
I definitely probably had him on the list. Shout out to Trey.
Shout out to Trey.
Let's see. Got up. I'm excited to talk about this. You was happy for this guy. Cavs give Donovan Mitchell a $273 million extension. He'll be making $70 a year. Did you hear what I said, King? You probably didn't hear me. My mic went out. $70 a year in 2029, King.
Amen.
Go ahead with your positivity, man. Go ahead.
Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. Get your money, bro. You're gonna be making $70 million a year in 2029, bro. I don't know nothing to say about this. Cavs, I don't believe in the Cavs. I'm not a big believer in their organization and all, but I'm always a big believer in the brother making his money. This dude got guaranteed $273 million. You deserve it, man. They made you stay in school longer and all that stuff. You didn't get the rookie of the year, which I still don't think you deserved. But all that, I'm just saying that's overachieving. You feel what I'm saying? For I'm always for that, bro. I can always call out what it is. But geez, bro, people was mad at another guy. Not Jalen Brunson. You know, Jalen Brunson already owns Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs. But other JB making $70 million a year. And I'm like, damn, I mean, they around a lot of folks probably have them around the same, area as far as if you ranking players and all that, Jalen Brown to a Donovan Mitchell. So it's just crazy how one is like, damn, that's too much. And the other one is like, oh, okay, give him $70 million.
I'll take the other guy. Listen. Two things. I think you just said it. Congratulations, you got your money. That part, we all for that. But every time we talk about these type of moves, we talk about both sides. For the player, get your money. We happy you're getting your money. Always. For organization wise, I think we talked about it when this news came out. We was like, yo, hold on. They gave him extension. I thought the whole plan was to, re-sign James Harden for a lower contract, but maybe give him a couple more years extra on the contract, all that stuff, and maybe go with LeBron or whatever. And then also we get this news right here. Man, this is kind of man. I had to bring back Jordan talking about that quote he had with the you paying on potential type stuff. Yeah, paying on potential, bro, and not what they actually doing. If you look at Donovan Mitchell's whole career, is he a $70 million player?
Donovan Mitchell.
If I'm paying $70 million for a player, you need to be one of the stupidest players I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like you got to be one of them top. Like you.
He one of the top playoff performers in the league, though. I think, by the numbers.
Be about the numbers, but
I think he's technically like top 5 in the league right now as far as playoff scoring, as far as per game. He gotta be one of the top 5 players.
Scoring average wise, yeah. But how many times we seen games where it's like, well, damn, Donovan, what's up? You supposed to be that guy. What's up?
He was on the team all last year.
This year in the playoffs.
I'm about to say he was on the team all last year, right? Like all of last year. Well, this year, if you want to call it.
This year. Well,
he
yeah,
was on the team all year, right?
Yeah.
What were they doing before James Harden? Oh, underachieving by a lot. Yeah.
No. It's not true. It's not true.
Remember that. So why would you then? So now think of the situation.
Because remember last year when I'm talking about last year, I'm talking about not this season we just had, but the last year. Remember they won 60-something games. Remember that? What they win this year?
Not 60-something.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say 70.
That's what I'm saying. James Harden had to get them to where they were. So here's my thing. I'm not a big. Neither one of us are big James Harden fans. But if it took James Harden to come over to make your team better, right? With this guy on there, you're questioning now paying James Harden, but you paid the guy that had the team in a bad situation before you got James Harden. So I don't know, bro. It's your boy over there. It's your boy. What's his name? Not David Griffin. What's the owner?
Dan Gilbert.
Dan Gilbert. That's your boy, man. Dan Gilbert. So
yeah, this still got me. I told you, King. I've heard some people say some stuff. Now I heard another rumor about the whole James Harden situation. Because remember, James Harden, the plan was he's supposed to opt out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a little less money, but add a couple more years on the contract or whatever, right? What have you heard recently? Have you heard anything about him being close to signing or the plan and all that? You ain't heard nothing, right?
No.
And that's what I'm talking about. Now, this kind of got me wondering because I heard some news. It was yesterday, I believe. There was a rumor that the Cavs want LeBron James instead of James Harden. So that's a new news I'm hearing.
I mean,
see what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't lie. I do it. I ain't gonna lie, but that's James Harden is going to be the representation of what not to do in the NBA, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you what he's going to be from OKC. Even though OKC made the choice of not giving him the money, he left OKC and went to Houston. When it was like, damn, y'all could have been a dynasty right there, whatever they thought. Okay, then the playoff choking, like he's going to be whenever you're going to start using him like Moss and people. You doing a James Harden. You feel like that? Yep. His name is going to be associated with choking and all that stuff. And then last but not least, he keep getting played by these organizations. He's going to be associated with, dude, bro, why do you keep believing in making these damn handshake deals with these organizations? Why do you believe this? They keep screwing you over.
My thing is, King, I said this before. We talked about this. My thing is, you're 36 now?
Something like that.
You're now at that point where, like, at best, and I might be being nice, at best, you are a third option, right? You're not that James Harden from Houston anymore where you can lead a team. It's not you no more. We saw that in the playoffs. Now, that might be also contribute to his reputation in the playoffs, but still, though, right? You're not the guy we build around no more. So I don't know why why that should even be a consideration of giving him a $40 million contract or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not giving a 36, 37-year-old James Harden no goddamn $40 million, King. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. James wasn't
especially after I just gave this man here $70 million.
James Harden never was a number one. He's never supposed to be a number one. That's what the playoffs show me. Like people would argue with me all day and say, "You see, he did the numbers and all that." Well, I don't care. He didn't do it in the playoffs. That's what the playoffs mean to me. So he never should have been a number one. He needed someone ahead of him that had to be that. You feel me? Like, hey, I got this. That's what Chris Paul was kind of doing when he had the chance to do that. And that's what Russell Westbrook did when he came over there and helped him out that 1 year, whatever. He needs that guy to say, bro, you don't got to worry about it. We know you're going to probably disappear. I'm going to take over and I'm going to do this. It is what it is, bro. I mean, so if he's that guy, that can't be a number one on your team, right?
They did say that to him, like, bro, don't worry about it. We know you're going to disappear.
Yeah, you know you're going to disappear. We can just take care of this.
Don't worry about it.
You feel me? Like that's what he needs around him, which means he's not a number one. You feel me? So he's not a number one. So you got guys like Jalen Brunson, number one, whatever like that. I don't think that's James Harden. This dude keeps making these handshake deals, though. But here's my thing with James Harden. He will make a handshake deal, right? And you be like, damn, it's a good deal. Like what the deal he'd have got is an awesome deal if they'd have gave it to him. He handshakes on it though, then have like bad playoffs and all that type of stuff, and think that these guys are going to not renege on the handshake, bro. Like,
and that's what I'm
who do
saying,
you think
bro?
you are? Like you see, bro, you took a handshake and said, man, and you didn't sign anything, And you think these people gonna watch you be trash in the playoffs and say, you know what, that handshake was good, bro. Let's give him the paper now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't get that, bro. I don't get it. Like maybe you start getting these deals in writing or something. I don't know, but that handshake stuff, bro. That's
These dudes are fools.
I would want to take a step back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna wait on that on making that type of deal. I promise you, bro. I just saw what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, on top of that, you're getting older, right?
Why are you making these decisions? Just say we're gonna wait. Give them the politically correct answer. Or we'll wait till the season over to decide that and all that stuff. You keep you setting yourself up for failure, bro. It's like you keep going back to that person that's doing the stuff to you, and you like it's gonna be different this time. Well, I mean, you just keep doing it. It's you, James Harden.
And one more thing to that, we can move on. Who is he working with? Who's the owner? You said
Dan Gilbert.
That's all I gotta say. All right, man. Let's get to this next one here. The Bucks gave Gary Trent Jr. This is the kicker right here, King. They gave Gary Trent Jr. $64 million and immediately get investigated for circumvention.
Yep. I don't know bro.
I remember, bro. Listen, I remember when I saw this come across my phone, right? On I think it was Bleacher Report or whatever, and even I was like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was confused, but I was like, "Okay, you know, whatever. It's the Bucks. They money, whatever." Then weeks later, we're starting to hear like, "Yo, they talking about investigating the Bucks behind this." Because I was sitting there thinking, like, bro, you saw Gary Trent, like, you see what he did last year? He's been kind of falling off every year.
He's been trash.
Yeah,
he not no $20-something million player. Hell no,
bro. And that's why, like, when and plus he got signed around the time when the money started kind of dwindling, right? People was in that. I'm giving you 2 years, 13 million. Yeah, Kuminga 10 per year for 2 years or whatever. That he was in that range when he got that contract, that was another reason why it kind of threw me off. Like, damn, somebody had that kind of money still. I thought there was in that point where everybody, like I said, Marcus Smart and making 13 million for 2 years or whatever it is, right? So when I seen this, I didn't think it was this deep, right? But I did have reservation. Like I said, I'm dead serious. I looked at my phone when I saw that, like, oh, he got okay. I wouldn't have signed him to that, but okay. I mean,
I thought it was just stupid teams making stupid decisions. You feel me? Like it went past my brain as well. Like, damn, like Gary Trent made that much money. I'm like,
I was like,
I guess the Bucks just don't give a hell.
I was out with my wife and I made a look, and she was like, "What's wrong with you?" Oh, nothing basketball. I just said basketball stuff.
Like, damn, Gary Trent made 36.
I was like, he made 64. I was like, oh, okay. And I was looking at him up. Damn, ain't it like 3 weeks in or whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, why they hit him this now? Like, okay. I mean, hey,
you know how we make fun.
I know what I'm gonna say.
You know how we make fun of Klay Thompson? Well, not really make fun of him, but you know how we like, damn, that's Klay Thompson. He making 17-something million, and you like, he sometimes he trash. People talk about, but I think that's more of based off of who he was, Klay Thompson, right? Like, he not complete trash, but he just based off of seeing Klay Thompson before. Saying all that, Klay Thompson makes 17-something million a year. Klay Thompson a better player than Gary Trent Jr. is right now.
Is that debate?
And that's what I'm saying. So when you see somebody like Gary Trent made a contract of $64 million,
I swear to you, bro, I looked at my phone when I saw that, and I was like,
"Bro, Tim Hardaway better than Gary Trent."
Oh, okay, yeah.
We call it what it is with Tim Hardaway Jr. He better than Gary Trent Jr. right now.
Hey, he can pay less than Gary Trent Jr. right now.
Yeah, that's. So I didn't know this was like something to be investigated or so, because I thought teams just pay your money, just spend your money. You make dumb decisions. You want to pay them $100 million, you can do it if you want to, but I guess
I just would do it. But hey, to each his own, right?
Yeah,
that's why, like I said, it ain't my team. I thought it was a little questionable, but it ain't my team. I was like, okay, whatever. That's what you want, like you just said. If that's what you want to pay him, that's your money, whatever. You know what I mean? But I was just like, ooh,
I need to be Gary Trent, bro. Gary Trent. God.
Hey, they putting this on a level with Joe Smith, bro. The Joe Smith contract and stuff. What it sounds
Gary
like.
Trent starting?
No.
So the next topic, risky. If we go back to risky, not risky business.
Risky. I agree. So check this out. He give up everything to land Giannis.
Everything. This is a tough one, bro, because this my guy. You know, I'm not down on Giannis. I wanted to hear like I'm not down. I am down on him for his decision. He shouldn't have decided the Heat if that's what his decision was. Like, man, I'm gonna go to the Heat. But I do think it's risky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they trying to build on, I guess, Bam. What is it, Bam? Giannis. Is it somebody else I'm forgetting? I feel like it's another wing.
If I say Portis is on that list, I guess.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, because Braun ain't even there. It would be Braun, him, and they just have a front court. Braun, Bam, and Giannis not dangerous. They're not enough to make you like, man, that's
bro. That look good on paper. Who gonna shoot?
Yeah, that's what, I don't even think it look good on paper no more. It don't even I'm not even sitting here like, man, that's a championship. They got a puncher's chance to win a championship. I'm not even like
right there. That does not put me. I mean, I should say it does not have me think like, oh my god, they challenging the Knicks for a championship or whatever. That's not.
I feel the same about them in Washington. I would feel get to the second round. Like, I'm like, bro, you should get to the second round with all the talent. Yeah, like you shouldn't lose in the first round. But other than that,
hold on. Don't be the play-in.
Yeah, don't be in the play-in.
Because the Heat seem to be just they live in the play-in. You know what I mean? So
get 6 or above in the regular season, and then make it past the first round in the playoffs. That would be where I would be with Miami.
Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This is a risky move for what you just said. Now, you said from what they gave up. How long have we been hearing this trade for the Heat and Giannis?
Forever.
Okay. How many mock trades have you heard? Right? You heard a ton of them, right?
Yeah.
And everything they gave up in the trade, were they not in the mock trades?
Everything. Hold up. Everything they're giving up this year or to other teams and all that stuff has all been in those mock trades. Where they
mock trades.
Yep.
Thank you. So this isn't like new. Like, oh my God, they get it up for Giannis. We knew this.
Yep.
We knew this. Which I think you was even saying, like, bro, I don't know about the Heat. You're gonna be giving up too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna literally gut your team for that one guy. Now, like you said, you look on paper. I'm praying for you. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you get LeBron. At this point, like, you gotta get LeBron to be like,
you gotta get something. You gotta get something. And I remember we were sitting there talking about it on the show. And remember, I told you one thing I said, bro, what's the point of you going to my if with those mock trades, right? What's the point of you going to Miami? You're going to pretty much be in the same situation you was in Milwaukee. Only difference is you're going to have a better coach. That's it.
And bam.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh.
Hey, he dropped 83.
Yeah, he did drop 83.
You better chill.
But like I said, man, I just, this is definitely a risky move. Now, what was the other team? Now, be honest with you, King, I would have felt better for Giannis if he went to Boston.
Yeah.
At least you got Jason Tatum over there.
Yeah.
Bam Tatum. I'm sorry. I don't care how much Pat Riley and them believe in him and don't want to trade him and all that stuff.
It don't even matter where they fit in the pecking order as far as Bam and Tatum.
You closer to goddamn UD than you are to Jason Tatum.
But it don't even matter about the pecking order. Like, it don't matter what you think about Bam and Jason Tatum as far as who's a better player. It's a better fit.
Yes,
Giannis and Jason Tatum is a better fit than Giannis and Bam. It just is what it is based off of how they play. So,
yeah. And guess what? I got over there? Shooters.
I don't know.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a risky move. I understand you wanted to get out of there, Giannis, but
here's my last question for you. Move it on.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2.5 championships. Over, under?
Under.
For his career. You going under?
Now, listen.
So the most he gets one more.
So, yeah. So look, at least.
That's what I'm saying.
At least. Now, if you listen, your boy, the Godfather himself, could surprise the bleepity bleep out of me. And if he does, you know what, we be the first ones to give him credit. Could surprise the bleep out of me. But with his track record over the last, I don't know how many years, do you trust him for them to make that move?
I don't. That's the question for it. But members, please answer that. Answer that in the chat. 2.5 is the line. Are we over for Giannis for championships for his career or under? And if you're watching this, like afterwards, please comment as well. Let me know what you think. I want to know what people think for his career. But you saying you think under. for his career.
Okay.
He's not gonna get 3. There's no chance Giannis gets 3.
If he went to Boston, I might have been
He
flirting
might have
with
been like,
taking
okay, over or whatever,
Yeah.
maybe. Damn, bro, that's crazy. You saying
Yeah.
one move did that. So
And it's
I'm not
what
gonna
you gave
say
up. It's not even like the move. It's the what you gave up for the move. That's the thing.
I'm gonna say under for right now with you. The only thing that's changing, that's like giving me hesitation, is that Giannis is still a number 1. So Giannis can still get older if he wants to play and fall back in line and go help another team win a championship. So
yeah, he might have to do that.
That's where it might get to, where your older man just had to get in a team that went like back to back or something like that to get himself more. But I'm gonna tell you this: if we're going over under 1 on Miami, right now I'm under on even 1. We go 1.5. I'm just to give me a little wiggle room to say either 1 or 2 you get to choose. I'm still under. I think Giannis gonna win with Miami.
I don't either, bro. I don't either. But y'all let us know in the comment section what y'all think about these risky. Are some of these moves risky? Are they not risky? Y'all let us know. We're gonna go ahead and turn the page here. Let's go ahead and show a quick love to the merch of the channel, King.
BTP, y'all.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in the merch of the channel, like the shirt I got on here, the GloYard shirt, simply scroll down the description box below. Click on that link to our site. Members, you already know you get that permanent discount for being members of the channel. Just our way of showing thanks to y'all, showing love to the channel in that special way. So go ahead, scroll on down to the description box below. Click on that link. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions, these comments, man, so we can call it a morning.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, what we got?
We got Queen here. Shout out to Babe. She says happy Friday. Hashtag GloYard. We got Big J talking, saying, hey, Queen. And I meant, hello, Relle and King. I'm going to lift your big ass up when I come over there and meet you, Big J, for the first time. Richard says, damn, guys, it's early for even the old folks here.
Yeah, Richard.
He said, as far as the Pelicans, Big J, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or if it's broke, trade all your picks and trade for Jordan Poole. Damn.
That wasn't Joe Dumars.
Nah. They need to bring they need to get Derek Queen out of there, bro. I'm afraid for their rookies because they ain't like no place where rookies say I want to go to the New Orleans and all that stuff. So
what?
Richard said that's the issue. The owner is from a past century. She wants everyone to be a family and get along. When she passes the city, gets both teams. Hopefully it gets better then. Jeez. He said, Big J said, I'm in a sunken place. Yeah, I was beyond a sunken place, Big J. He said, Richard says, from what I'm here, the Mannings want the Saints and agreed to not move the team. I hear everyone that wants Pels wants to move them, so she wants sale. Okay, so the Mannings try to buy the Saints. That's pretty cool. That'd be a good look for what they did there.
Shout out to Archie.
Yeah. Big J said, and for 2 words for you guys, Darko Milicic.
Yeah. I mean,
dark.
Yeah.
He should have never got a job again after that, bro. That should have been like, well, dude. There you have it. Big J said, "Relle, how dare you question Joe Dumars? Did you play in the league? Did you win 2 championships 40 years ago? If not, then you're not qualified to question any of his decisions." Facts, bro. Facts, BJ. Tell him.
My bad, Big J. My bad.
Richard said Joe misread the market. He thought like Bride's Trey would go for 5 first. So Herb should go for 3, and Poole and Murray should both get first. None of those were correct choices. Yeah, they weren't.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling King. If I was telling King,
missed that wave.
That was the article that came out that said they regret that decision.
They missed that wave. They could have had Trey and Herb gone a few years ago when people were still giving up picks and all for like Mikal Bridges and all them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what he was saying, like Bridges. Yeah, okay, I got you, Richard. He says Joe is trying to build his team like the Guardians of the Galaxy or the Suicide Squad. Is it Ragtag? Desperate group that shouldn't fit together but become a found family. Sounds like some Mark Cuban type stuff.
What? Don't say that.
Richard says bigger risk, Trae Young $60 million a year or Mr. Glass $60 million a year. Yeesh.
That's probably why they didn't give him that contract.
I would say Anthony Davis, but I think they should get both of them the contract. I would pay both of them if I'm Washington, D.C. It would bring excitement to your team. I'm telling you, there's people over here. I see a lot of people, especially of Wizards fans. They're actual fans they have. That's saying, man, we may get this. They excited to try possibly get LeBron James too. Like he want to play with AD, go get LeBron. Like they just want to have something to be excited about. So pay Anthony Davis. I would. And I don't usually say that for any team, but I would if I was Washington. Big J said I think they might be better without AD taking shots and usage from Sar, AJ, and the Trey combo. They might, but AD said he liked playing with a center, right? So this should be the best version of Anthony Davis. Allegedly.
Yeah, athletic too.
Yeah, like allegedly this, bro. The idea of Anthony Davis, if we take away all the negativity and all, what you just think his game is and all, bro, the Washington Wizards would be unbelievable with Anthony Davis. Now it's all the question marks of Anthony Davis. Be like, should just move on.
Try to run through the rest of these real quick.
Richard says, King, I can disagree about the Hawks. I just will never trust Mr. Glass, but if healthy, I cannot argue either. You have to win a round. That team has too much talent. Yeah, Richard, that team nice. Richard also says, are closer than people think to get off to a good start. Well, you never know. Yeah, they gotta. Oh, as far as the Suns, he said, are closer to making a good start. I'm talking to you, Relle, I guess. I ain't even reading that, Big J. Richard says, Relle watch team is the Bulls, and I can see the Denny coming this offseason. Then the Bulls are ready. They will just need time together. He says,
Wilson.
To be honest, the Bulls is where I want Gaff to go. Yeah, I want PJ as a Laker, but yeah, I want Gaff on the Bulls. Big J said if James Harden doesn't get signed because LeBron doesn't want him there after he opted out to make room to sign him, does he go look for his boo thing, Daryl? Big J be tripping. Richard says, yeah, I'm old. I think the pay is out of control, but even I have to admit there are players that are worth that. Steph and LeBron at peak, but not Booker and Cavs got. Richard says that super max should be for the faces of the league only. I feel you. Shout out to L in the house. He said LeBron should either retire or go back home to Cleveland and play it out. I think fans still love him there, and he wants that validation. Not mad. Big J said James Harden might not be a number 1, but plays like number 2 in the play. He only play like a number 2 in the play.
Number 2. Mobley played better than him.
Yeah, there was no investigation to Fred VanVleet, but there is a minimum you have to spend. Look at the Bucks books. Yeesh. This stuff. Fred VanVleet was cool. Like Fred VanVleet better than.
Plus he signed with another team.
Yeah, he a former All-Star and all that. So you feel me? Like Fred VanVleet is something. Gary Trent. Big J said the league took one look at that contract and threw the flag on the field. They're like, come on, man. Yeah, bro. They're like, hell no. Come on. Big J said, what did Gamora ask Thanos about what he gave up for the Infinity Stones? That's what I was saying.
Everything.
Richard said if they do re-sign Kuz, it'll be for less money. That's crazy. And they trying to unload Turner. So who else could they pay to get their men up? Bro, if they pay Kuz less than Gary Trent, damn.
Big J said get investigated in.
What happens if they sign LeBron to the Heat and LeBron does a Chris Paul on his birthday and all the talent leaves his body weight? Bro, that might happen to LeBron at some point. That'd be crazy to see, though. Richard says, even with LeBron, this could be a crash and burn. Like, bro, I'm not the biggest band fan either. It could be a super team, but it could be very. It's not even a super team with Bron, in my opinion. Big J said, I think if Bron chooses Miami, then they will probably trade for Clay for shooting, maybe win 1, but not 2. Yeah, I mean, that'll be a good look. Hell yeah, a Clay. That's a good look if they can get Clay, and that's it, real. But I think Bron going to he might go to Miami. They already they fired their person for breaking the news and all that stuff. So it seemed like he liked going to places where he's comfortable with. So he might go to it's probably gonna be Cleveland or Miami, it seemed like.
Probably. But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man, rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Shout out to the members of the channel, man, for your support of the channel. Also, too, man, if you guys want to do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to people who just subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, into NBA content, no matter what team you root for, no matter what player you root for, y'all, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, too, if you guys can do a favor and hit the likes for us, too, that'd be much appreciated as well. Helps out with the channel in more ways than you know. All right. And also, too, shout out to the members. If you want to become a member of the channel, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. You can join us here. We'd have the Friday morning dedicated to the members like today, and also other perks as well come with it. Shout out to BJ in the comment section, BA and Cuz from Cuz We Geeked, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Comic-Con is going on right now. There are some things that's dropped. BJ been flooding our phones for the last 2 days. So we'll probably be talking about some of that stuff tomorrow. Did something drop? Oh, X-Men 97. We'll be talking about that episode. It was something else, I thought, 6. But yeah, episode 6. So we'll be talking about that, and I thought it was something else. But yeah, like I said, we'll be talking about all that stuff over there on Cuz We Geek, man. Shout out to BJ and them. We do that every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning, y'all. So if you're into Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that type of stuff, follow us over there on Cuz We Geeked. Kings or anything else I forget.
Share, and more. Share. L, make sure you hit next week, next Friday. We got a special guest over from Slovenia. Shout out to our guy Matei coming back again in the house. Let you know in advance, L, since you're a member. But also follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. Like to call us the best, brightest, and the blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. Watch alongs throughout the week, yo. We do SmackDown tonight on Discord if you need video versions, on YouTube as well if you just want to chat it up with us. Come on over there. We do review shows every Sunday afternoon, usually around 3 p.m. Help us with our goals over there. We'll be back over here on Monday afternoon, or Monday evening, I'm sorry, for all the folks that like basketball information, and we'll see y'all then.
Yes, sir, man. Like I said, we'll be back here on Monday, man. It's your boys, Relle and King of Cap and Crown NBA Podcast, members only edition. We'll be back here on Monday, same cap time, same Crown channel.
No cap from the sunken place.
Cap and Crown. Y'all disrespecting Joe Dumars. He's going in the Hall of Fame as the greatest GM of all time. No Jerry West. Yeah.